So back in the 70s, Chicago was really, I would say, coming to grips with other ethnic groups moving in. Growing up in that environment and being first generation, we had to tread a little bit more carefully. So we're standing in front of our old house. We grew up here. We lived here about 28 years. When they built these houses, the windows kind of lined up, and you can see people using drugs if you were to look out the window. You know, as far as gang activities, there was a huge presence of it. I would say before graduating high school, I lost 3 friends to gang violence. The big industry in the neighborhood was Joanna Western, which produced paint products, shades, and other household products. And then you had some smaller companies, some boiler type companies, and other smaller factories scattered throughout the neighborhood. But really, that was kind of where our future was. Well, we heard about Midtown by Joe Major making a visit to our local grammar school, and my brother was the first to go. He enjoyed it, and he talked so much about it, and a bunch of the other students from our school went there, that it created a big interest on a lot of the other generations after them. So when it was my turn to go, sign me up. A lot of what we were being taught, a lot of the morals, if you will, a lot of the high priorities of education and having good friends, those friendships, was being complemented at what we had at Midtown. So academics is high in Midtown. Sports, camaraderie, friendship is high at Midtown. And the character development is also a key component. So to me, it was a natural fit. We, the neighborhood Pilsen, went through that same transition, which when I look at it, first generation immigrants, the majority of the fathers in the neighborhood, 90+%, worked in factories. The exposure we had to professionals was pretty much limited to the doctor we would see now and then, and the teacher. Beyond that, we had no other idea of what a professional was. Midtown comes and introduces us to a whole new world, a world beyond the 4 walls of our apartment, the boundaries of our neighborhood. So to be able to see a world outside of what we kind of just deduced that we would be factory workers one day is phenomenal. So it really opens up a horizon for children to say, hey, there's other things out there that I can add value to. So when I look back, I go to the old neighborhood, I see the old factories that are shut down now. And I think, well, that could have been my future, shut down like these factories were. And that's not the case today.